Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the makeup look that nobody wants to do. The actual, true, no makeup look because we're wearing as little makeup as possible. So that's what I'm wearing right now, and the main focus of this is going to be the new foundation by MAC, Next to Nothing. You'll see in the video when I've got no makeup on, but you can still see my imperfections poking through. You can still see my spots, which I'm surprisingly okay with. And the rest of the makeup is also very simple, very minimal, very natural beauty coming. So I hope you guys really like this video, and let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, so if you're here, you've already made it past the intro. So you know what you're here for. I'm here to show you the new MAC Next to Nothing foundation. Now I only have a little sample of it, so I can't show you the bottle, but the bottle's pretty standard, 1 fluid ounce. Squirt type bottle, just like the Pro Longwear foundation. I have to say, I'm like teetering on absolutely loving this foundation. So what I found worked best was using something really dense as your brush. So I don't have the brush that it comes with, which is the 140 or 141 synthetic, like little fan brush that it comes with, but something like the Artis brushes, the oval brushes, worked really well. The MAC 170, which is a really dense synthetic brush, those all worked really well. So think of something that's really like thick and dense. That's what's going to help you get the finish that you want out of this foundation. Now, we've kind of been going over it and over it and over it to see how to get what most people seem to want out of their foundations, out of this foundation. As it is by itself, it's not going to be for everybody, you know. So if you're somebody who likes that full beat glam, it's kind of not for you. You can mix it absolutely with other products, but you see how it's like not even that liquid, it's almost kind of gel-y. It's definitely unique. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that. This is the shade medium. I forgot my powder. This goes. I'll bring you in a little closer so you can kind of see what it's doing to my skin. So you can see it's not super liquidy. It's almost a little like creamy. Then I'm going to grab the Artis brush. And so this foundation almost disappears into the skin. Now you can very clearly see my skin concerns. So I have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my cheeks. I have spots. Pores are a big concern of mine as well. So this foundation is great for you if you A, have perfect skin, or B, which I clearly do not, or B, are just looking for something really lightweight that doesn't feel like you're wearing a ton, that makes you feel like you can still see your skin underneath all of it. So you can see it's not covering everything, but at the same time, it is making me look a little more polished. Like, it's weird. Bring it a little further away. It's not covering everything, but it's not covering. Does that make sense? Okay, so you guys can see how it's polishing me, but in no way, shape, or form is this full coverage, you know. It's not what it's meant to be either. So you can use it also as like a skin finisher. I don't even know if that's the right word for it, because this is such a blurring product. As you can clearly see by me not putting on anything but this foundation and already looking not dead. It's like it really is like an Instagram filter for your face. So it's not for everybody. I can't stress that enough. Like, you might try this and think that it's complete shit just because you like your, you know, full bead. Like, for you, natural makeup is still like fake lashes and everything. But this is really, really, really intended for the, you like that little shake from Peach. This is really intended for like the makeup minimalist. And I'm just going over areas where I'm still kind of insecure about. This I'm not liking. It's like sticking to parts of my face. Just some of it though, not all of it. That's weird. Let me bring you in so you can see. So, do you see this right here? How it's kind of collecting and sticking to that little spot on my cheek? That is not preferable. And then it's also kind of peeling on me. That's odd because I've tried this before and it didn't do this before. Maybe it's all the layers I put on. Starting to think it's the layers I put on. No, we don't layer it. Absolutely do not layer it. So I'm going to top this off with a little bit of Studio Fix powder. Now this is a heavy coverage powder, so I'm just going to do a little bit of this. And I'm just going to press it in rather than buff, which gives you more coverage. And I'm hoping this will kind of smooth some of these issues I'm getting out. This is still a very natural, very no makeup look. That looks a lot better. So the powder that comes with this is actually the Next to Nothing powder, which is kind of similar to if you've ever tried like Select Sheer or Care Blend, like that kind of texture, which is really, really fine, not super duper heavy coverage. So next I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. Actually, maybe I should have done this before, but girl, I need a mix. And I'm going to take Root Cream Color Base. Ah! My nail literally went into that. Like, oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to take a little bit of that Root Cream Color Base, which is this color right here. And I'm going to just kind of buff it lightly. And when I say lightly, I mean like super, super lightly. In places where I would normally contour. And this is Pearl Cream Color Base. Yeah, this is Pearl. On that same brush, I'm just gonna pop it on the cheekbones. Make sure all that Root gray color is out of the brush. Pop it on the cheekbones. It's very soft, very natural. Yeah. Alright, and I'm hoping, praying, that this is gonna look better once I've got my full face on. As I'm sure like a lot of you are, I'm not super duper comfortable with like no makeup. I like my full coverage that looks simple. But as far as really, truly, honestly not wearing a lot, that's a little out of my comfort zone. Next to Nothing is kind of like, how do I say it, like a revolution in makeup trends. It honestly is, because we've gone through the full coverage, full plastic skin look for so long that it's innovative to find a brand that doesn't promote that as our main goal. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. Might not be for everybody, but it's worth exploring, right? I'm gonna go in with my Delphic bronzer from MAC. This was their Studio Sculpt bronzer from Vibe Tribe. I'm still pining for my an Extra Dimension Delphic bronzer, which was like my life, my child. It was the best bronzer in the world, and it just got discontinued with Allure Aquatic, and it's not nice for me. So see, bringing color back into the face also helps. In honor of a cult classic being made permanent, I'm going to highlight with Oh Darling an Extra Dimension Skin Finish. I've got mine from the, God, what was it called? Enchanted Evening? I can't remember. I'll look it up. I'll put it here. I honestly cannot remember what it was called, but this was, Oh Darling was highly sought after, mostly because people were still pining over Whisper of Guilt. But, you know, beggars can be choosers. So I'm going to just press this on my cheeks as well. I'm using that same brush to kind of give myself a little less of an intense application. Peaches blush from MAC as well. On a 128 brush, dual-sided, dual fiber. Dual-sided, it's not dual fiber. So I'm going to take Peaches blush, which is a really nice peachy pink. Pop it on the eyeballs and up towards the cheeks. A little bit. And then, because I'm feeling devilish, I'm going to take Devil, which is this bright orange. And when I say it's pigmented, like I literally dipped my hand into it. I'm going to take most of it off on my hand. I'm literally like barely touching it. And I'm going to pop this right on the cheekbones to kind of give like that almost splotchy look of I just came here running, like I haven't had a chance to do anything. I just ran right over. I'm liking how this is coming out. I'm living. A little bit of eye primer. This is my primer potion because that's what I have right now. Oh, I also have my, that's not true, I have my MAC 24-hour eye base, but it's in my other makeup bag, which I would actually kind of prefer right now because that one doesn't have any color to it. This one does. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. It's a big fluffy brush. And Yogurt eyeshadow from MAC. So this is Yogurt eyeshadow, just to set the base. So I'm just going to put that coral peachy shade right in the crease. So Nylon is going to go right on my inner corner. See, I wasn't kidding. Pop it right on the lid. Just a little bit so that my eyelid looks luminous, even if I'm not wearing falsies. Okay, some last little touches for this look. I'm going to take a flesh colored eye pencil. I'm going to pop it right in here. This is Half Red Pencil, which is pretty dark on me. I'm going to put it on very lightly. I want to really buff it in. But that's actually kind of perfect for me because it just looks a little darker than my natural lip color. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this Crystal Gloss from MAC as well. This is called Ripped, and it's with the Work It Out collection. So that one's leaving soon. If you want this, I would hurry. See, just a little bit of juiciness. So that's gonna be it for my next to nothing look. I really like how it came out. It's very luminous, very just, I woke up like this. Actually, you know, one last touch because I can't just make things simple. A little bit of Smolder eye pencil right underneath the lashes. Just a little bit. Whew, it's been a while since I put a pencil up there. So she said, that's gross. Yeah, So if you guys like this look, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.